If this is your first flight, congratulations. You're about to open a completely new chapter of freedom, stress, and airport chaos. But before the wheels ever leave the ground, your trip's success is decided right here, at home. First thing's obvious. Decide where and when you're going. But the real trap comes next. Paperwork.
Check your passport right now. If it expires within 6 months, many countries will simply deny boarding. It's the cruelest way to lose a vacation. Not at security, but at the check-in counter. Domestic flight? Make sure your driver's license is Real ID compliant. That little star on the corner decides whether you pass or get stopped cold at TSA. Next, it's time to hunt for your flight. But be careful not to fall into the black hole of cheap flight websites. 1 click turns into 10 tabs, 10 tabs turn into 2 hours, and suddenly you're still on your couch with no ticket. Here's what matters. Compare airline websites and apps directly. Sometimes the app version of the same airline offers hidden discounts, and yes, third-party sites like Booking.com can be cheaper, but don't get trapped endlessly chasing the perfect deal. If you can afford it, choose a direct flight. Layovers sound like a fun, stopover adventure until you're sprinting through terminals with 4 minutes to spare and no gate in sight. Now, seats. Window seat? Perfect for first-timers and daydreamers. Aisle seat? Ideal if your bladder runs on panic mode. Middle seat? Let's just say, may the travel gods protect you. Avoid emergency exit rows on your first flight. They sound cool until you realize you're volunteering to open the door if something goes wrong. Next, luggage. Pay close attention when booking. Not every ticket includes checked bags. Airlines love hiding baggage fees behind light fares that suddenly become very heavy when you add a suitcase. And here's a pro move. After buying your ticket, print everything. Yes, paper. Phones die, batteries fail, and airport Wi-Fi has betrayed more travelers than bad weather ever could. You'll need 3 bags. Personal item, fits under the seat, small backpack, or purse. Carry-on, goes overhead, usually 22 by 14 by 9 inches. Checked bag, handed over at check-in, must be under 62 linear inches and 50 pounds. Some airlines even cap at 42. Oversized? Expect to pay more than your ticket for it. When packing, roll, don't fold. Use compression cubes to squeeze every inch. Lithium batteries, never in checked bags. Keep them with you. Those things can literally ignite midair. Double check your country's prohibited item list. Sharp tools, large liquids, or restricted meds can all get you flagged. As a rule, when in doubt, leave it out. Weigh your luggage. Don't rely on the feels light enough test. Use a luggage scale or the bathroom trick. Weigh yourself, then weigh yourself holding the bag. Subtract the difference. Overweight baggage fees can hit harder than turbulence. Once packed, plan your ride to the airport. A family member, a taxi, an Uber, or if you're driving yourself, remember this. Airport parking is the land where budgets go to die. Turn off your headlights, hide valuables, and keep your car keys somewhere safe, preferably not in your checked luggage. Yes, that happens more than you'd think. Then, check in online, usually 24 hours before departure. For airlines like Southwest that don't assign seats, check in the second that clock hits 24:00. It can be the difference between boarding group A or C, and trust me, you don't want C. Lastly, eat, hydrate, and sleep well the day before. And here's one weird but oddly useful tip from seasoned travelers. Eat something with corn. Yes, corn. Why? Because it passes through your body unchanged. It's a crude but effective way to check how travel affects your digestion. Consider it your body's own travel tracker. Your real journey begins long before the plane ever leaves the runway. At the airport. You made it to the airport. Now the game really begins. This is where calm people panic and prepared travelers glide through like pros. The difference? Knowing what's coming. Rule 1. Arrive early. 2 hours for domestic flights, 3 for international. Miss this window and your vacation becomes a sprint through echoing terminals, dragging luggage that suddenly feels like a small planet. Once inside, your first mission is to check in and drop off your bag. You can use a kiosk or walk straight to the counter if it's your first time. Don't overthink it. Just hand over your passport or ID, confirm your details, and watch as the system prints your boarding pass and that mysterious sticker called a luggage tag. That little tag, it's your bag's passport. It tells the airline where your suitcase should end up. Lose it, and your bag might enjoy its own vacation without you. Now, on to the beast, airport security. This is where patience goes to die and socks meet the public. Before stepping into line, get ready. Pull out your laptop, liquids, and documents so they're easy to reach. When the TSA officer calls you forward, show your ID and boarding pass, clearly, confidently. They might ask you to lower your mask to match your face. It's routine. Then it's time to undress, partially. Shoes off, jacket off, electronics out. Place each in separate trays. Liquids must be under 3.4 ounces each, all fitting inside one clear quart-sized bag. Got a water bottle? Empty it. Forget, and you'll face the most humiliating airport ritual, chugging 48 ounces of lukewarm water under pressure while strangers stare. Don't ask how I know. Once your trays glide through the X-ray, you'll face the scanner. Some airports have you walk through, others want you in that awkward hands-up pose inside a tube that hums like a sci-fi portal. If you have implants, plates, or other metal in your body, tell them up front. It saves you the full-body pat-down surprise. And if your bag gets pulled aside, don't panic. It happens. Sometimes protein bars or souvenirs look suspicious on the screen. TSA agents aren't out to ruin your day. They just have to make sure your snack isn't a small explosive. Before security, remember this checklist. Simple shoes. No boots, no puzzles. Liquids and electronics on top. Don't argue or joke. Keep the line moving. Once you're through, breathe. You did it. Now, look up at the giant board. Your gate number might have changed. Cross-check it with your boarding pass and head there first. Gates at airports are like mirages. Gate 5 can be 2 minutes away or a mile across moving walkways. Found it? Great. Never skip this step. Nothing ruins a flight faster than realizing gate C6 was actually in another terminal 18 minutes before boarding. Now that you're at your gate, you can relax, but wisely. Fill your water bottle, grab a snack, but skip anything smelly. A tuna sandwich makes enemies fast. If you need to charge your phone, avoid public USB ports. That's not paranoia, it's protection. Juice jacking is real. Hackers can load malware or steal data through public chargers. Always use your own cube adapter. Duty-free shopping? Fine, but remember, sealed liquids must stay sealed until you arrive, and all purchases still need to fit in your carry-on. Before boarding, use the restroom and consolidate your items. Keep only one carry-on and one personal bag. Wrap your jacket around your waist if needed. And when your group is called, don't be late. Even with assigned seats, missing boarding time means losing overhead bin space. You made it this far. The hardest part is over. Now comes the sky. In the air. The engines roar, the cabin rattles, and suddenly you're off the ground. But flying isn't just about sitting back. What happens next decides whether your first flight feels smooth or like a survival test. When you board, stash your carry-on fast and your personal item under the seat. Move quickly. Nothing irritates travelers more than a slow aisle struggle. Before you sit, wipe down your area. Tray table, seatbelt buckle, armrest, screen, all of it. Airplanes aren't cleaned nearly as often as you think. Once seated, buckle up. Keep your seat upright for takeoff. The attendants will run through their safety demo. Even if you've flown before, watch it anyway. Those 2 minutes could save your life one day. Taxiing means the plane's just rolling forward. Then the thrust hits. That stomach drop? Completely normal. For ear pressure, chew gum, yawn, or gently blow through your nose. When the seatbelt sign goes off, you can move. But wait a minute. Everyone rushes the bathroom. Stretch, sip water, relax.
If you're prone to motion sickness, ginger ale or Dramamine works wonders. Always fly with something in your stomach. Hunger makes nausea worse. Snacks and drinks will come around soon. Don't expect luxury, but even a pack of pretzels helps balance pressure. On long flights, you'll get meals and entertainment. Bring your own headphones if you care about sound quality. Use a neck pillow, keep hydrated, and move your legs occasionally. And when turbulence hits, don't panic. Pilots call it a comfort issue, not a safety one. It's just rough air. Take a deep breath and ride it out. When the plane begins descending, the pitch of the engines drops. Pop your ears again, put your seat upright, stow the tray, and buckle up. The landing might feel smooth, or sound like a controlled crash. Both are normal. The wheels screech because they're suddenly spinning from 0 to 170 miles per hour. Physics at work. When the plane stops, stay seated. Everyone jumps up, but the door won't open for minutes anyway. Check under the seat for your phone. Thousands die there every day. You've flown. You did it. But don't relax yet. The ground can be trickier than the sky. After landing, the wheels touch down. The applause fades. But you're not done yet. Airports have a way of turning that arrival high into a post-flight obstacle course, especially when crossing borders. Don't rush. The doors open front to back. Grab your things and exit calmly. Once you're off, you can't come back for forgotten items. Domestic travelers, follow baggage claim signs. International, welcome to Immigration and Customs. Immigration deals with people. Customs deals with things. Follow the signs, expect lines, and keep your passport ready. At the booth, stay calm. Short answers, no jokes. They'll ask, where are you coming from? Purpose of visit? How long will you stay? Answer clearly. They'll stamp your passport. That's your ticket into the country. Then head to baggage claim. Watch the digital screen for your carousel number. Tie a ribbon or bright tag on your bag or use an AirTag to track it. If it's missing, report it immediately. That tiny sticker from check-in is your proof. Finally, customs. Declare what you're carrying. No weapons, no meats, no seeds. If you're not sure, toss it or eat it before the line. Walk through confidently. Acting nervous is the fastest way to get pulled aside. Once you pass those sliding glass doors, that's it. You've done it. From passport panic to TSA lines to cabin turbulence, you've completed your first flight. And now, the world's officially open to you. Every airport, every gate, every new horizon. Welcome to the Travelers Club. If you found this guide helpful, hit subscribe and share it with someone who's flying for the first time. Because the sky belongs to those who know how to navigate it.